My favorite subject by far has been my Design 102 class, which is called 3D Form and Space, which is the subject that I created my beluga sculpture and my bird fly monster, and I also did a chandelier out of forks, which was amazing. So much work. So much other people in the class did really simple stuff out of cups, and I decided to make a chandelier out of forks. Why? But this week, what I'm working on is I am making a superhero creature out of clay, and we were told to make it like a kind of like morphed creature between an insect, an animal, an inanimate object, and a human. So we had to choose like the insect, animal, or inanimate object, and then morph it out of a human. And I really wanted to do something that reminded me of home. Oh my goodness, I'm talking so much. Anyways, I really wanted to do something that reminded me of home. So I am doing this moth creature whose last name is Brathwaite, and her number one villain is the Heartman, and she's like a school teacher from Eden Lodge that just wanted to save children, and she's called a pick-me moth. So I'm really excited about creating this creature next week. This week is week 8, today is Thursday, next week is week 9. So 2 more weeks, and then I have maybe like 10 days break. I'm so ready for break. Today is Friday, and even though we don't have classes on Friday, we had an extra health session, and I'm so tired, my brain is hurting. Spent the whole time, like 2 hours, painting dots. Alright, it's so funny. Back in the house, outside it's really cold, and I'm so tired. I was up till probably nearly 5 this morning, and then I woke back up at 8, so didn't get much sleep at all. I was working on some stuff for a client. I was supposed to deliver some work a while ago, and I just was delivering it piece by piece because of school and everything. I can't even get a zip open with one hand. So I was delivering it piece by piece, and then I was about to send off the last piece, and I realized that there was something majorly wrong with one of the pieces that I was doing, and I just had to do it completely over. And I was so confused. I had to do calculations like 4 and 5 times, trying to make sure that it's accurate and double checking it and everything. It honestly is an entire mess. So there's that. But I think I'm gonna take an hour break, and then I'm gonna finish that because I didn't finish everything last night, this morning, and then it's Sabbath. Thank God for Sabbath. Working and adult life is the actual ghetto. Apparently a lot of sculptures have like a metal frame before you start building them, so you build like a frame to put the clay on, and I had no idea this was a thing, but apparently it is. So I've started a metal frame for my superhero creature thingamajiggy. I'm tired. So this is where I am in the sculpture so far. There's like this wire that I was using to bind it together sticking out. We have like legs, we have arms, we have a spine, and the thing that I'm making has wings. So I did one side of the wings, and I think this looks really nice, and I'm about to do the other side. So this is what it's looking like right now. So the next stage of this sculpture is actually to wrap it in foil, wrap the wire in foil to bulk it out, so you can see now that it has some bulk to it. And then, like, if you look closely, you can see that the foil is wrapped in like a fine wire so that the clay can have something to grip onto, because the foil itself will be pretty smooth. And like, this is how the wings look so far and stuff. This is going to be hell to paint, I already know it. And this thing here, I was building like a stand for it to kind of hold it up. So this is basically how it will work. And then I'll have something down here where my finger is to kind of like steady the leg. So this will hold it up. This will hold it up, like right here, you can see that. And then something would like keep the leg in place so that the pose is like this. So that is basically the plan for this sculpture. The next step is to actually take the clay and roll it out and warm it up and start putting clay on the actual form, and then like building it up in certain places to get like the right shapes and stuff like that. So I'm pretty excited about this next part. I have to like make a pants and like make something that looks like a shirt. Like I want to make it look as realistic as possible, so I'm very excited about this. So I decided to try something a little different this time when I went to the supermarket. I got some what do you call this, like taco thingy-majiggies, what do you call them, the things you put the taco in? The flat corn tortillas, right? I got some corn tortillas and I decided I'd make some tacos. So I actually really don't have any meat that's defrosted, so I did some baked beans, and I didn't have any sour cream, so this is mayonnaise, which is weird, but I do have like a lemon wedge to squeeze on it to give it a little bit of the tanginess, some baby lettuce, and oh, I fried up the beans with some Bajan pepper sauce and onion, so to get them extra flavor. So I'm gonna just squeeze this on here. I'm gonna take out the seeds. And I'm just going to squeeze this out over here. Usually lime is used to cut rawness of meat and stuff like that. Sorry, lemon. And used with fish and stuff like that. But I do feel like tacos always have like a zesty flavor. So let's try this. I've actually never done this before, so this is my first time having it. So the mayonnaise is definitely weird, but the lemon does help make it like more zesty and less like sweet, like how mayo usually is. But this is good. This is really good.